So this comes up a lot with realtors, So let me ask you a question, and this is directed to the real estate agents and realtors out there. How many people have told you that we're probably going to buy next year, or something along the lines of we just need to save a little more, or my personal favorite is oh we're just looking, like they're walking around a retail store. Most agents hear that and smile and then they move on. And I think that's one of the biggest missed opportunities in real estate. Hi, my name is Richard Sailing, a licensed loan officer. And one of the biggest misconceptions in our industry is this: if someone isn't ready to buy today, they're not worth spending time with. And I see this on car dealerships or retail stores or really any industry where a person is a straight commission sales professional. And I could not disagree more, especially in this industry where, yes, we're in sales. But at the end of the day, we're more about helping people get the financing so they can buy a house from somebody else. So while it's sales, I really see this as more of a service and helping people get the house that they want versus a sale like on a car dealership or some other way, right? So these buyers are the not yet buyers. They're tomorrow's closings, and they just need someone to show them the path. And I cannot count how many times I've spoken with someone who said, yeah, we're looking 6 months from now or next year. I just want to be ready. And then as soon as they get that pre approval, something shifts. And call it law of attraction, law of assumption, whatever. As soon as you start thinking, I'm buying a house, things start popping up. Just like when somebody says, oh, focus on a red car. And then next thing you know, you start seeing red cars everywhere. Very similar. And next thing you know, you're getting a call a month later. Yeah, we found a house. We want to put an offer in. You know? So they need a plan. So think about it. Most buyers don't wake up one morning and suddenly know how much they qualify for, how much cash they'll need, how to improve their credit, when they should apply, what documents they'll need. They are overwhelmed. People don't do this every day. And I've got to remind myself of that. And when people feel overwhelmed, what do? They do? They do nothing. And uncertainty creates procrastination. And unfortunately, as humans, as we know, we all want that certainty. But there's nothing certain about buying a house and getting what the costs are until you're under contract. Everything is uncertain. The interest rate, the closing costs, where the house will be, what the property taxes are going to be, all of this. So, have you ever noticed that people don't delay because they're lazy? They delay because they're uncertain. And uncertainty causes us to pause. They don't know, am I going to close? Am I even close to buying a house? Am I years away? Should I pay off my debt? Should I keep saving? And without these answers, they hit pause. So imagine just helping them, being the guide, giving them a roadmap. Instead of saying, call me when you're ready, imagine saying, you know, let's take 20 minutes and build a game plan. Maybe you're ready in 30 days, maybe you're ready in 120, maybe longer, and that's okay. And now that you know exactly what milestones they need to reach, instead of hoping, they're progressing. And so, what do I do for realtors? When one of your clients says, we're just not ready yet, you don't lose them, send them to me. I'll help them understand where they stand today and give them a roadmap on and a goal to shoot for, or what I call a desired outcome to work towards. How much cash should they be planning for? What what documents will they eventually need? What steps could strengthen their position to put them in the most optimal position, in the most attractive position as a home buyer? And most importantly, what is the next natural step to do? No pressure, no sales pitch, just a clear plan. Because buyers want to feel more confident, and we all feel more comfortable and confident when we know the next natural step. You know? So when buyers know the path, they're going to move faster. And when buyers understand the process, they're less anxious. And when buyers have a written plan, they're much more likely to follow through. Confidence replaces uncertainty. And realtors win too. Think about what happens. Instead of disappearing for 8 months, your client stays engaged. They answer your phone calls. And instead of talking to another agent later, they're still working with you. And instead of guessing, they're making progress. And that's how you build a healthier pipeline. And that's how I'm closing 20 deals a month. Because I'm helping people. And the goal isn't to pressure people into buying before they're ready. The desired outcome is to make sure that they're actually being prepared, getting ready. And those two are very different things. So if you're a real estate agent professional and you have buyers sitting on the sidelines because they're uncertain on what to do next, let's change that. Send them my way. I'll help them build a clear roadmap so when the right time comes, they're fully prepared and not panicked. Because buyers don't need more pressure, they need more clarity. They need to know how much do they really need for a down payment. They need to understand how much they really need for potential closing costs and to prepare for that. And that seller concessions aren't always guaranteed, they're not guaranteed. I'm Richard Sailing, and if you found this valuable, let me know in the comments below. Smash that like button and share this content with someone who may need to see it.